Let's take a look at what Tesla did today just before Christmas. So we closed at 462.28, up $31.68. That's good for 7.36%. Post-market seemed to be on a small tear, up 2.91. Let's take a look at what this means on the chart. Thanks to one viewer, he currently pointed out that, yes, we are into a bullish channel. This is the bullish channel we are in. But Tesla is not satisfied with that. It wants to go higher, faster. So the steeper bullish channel we are now in is this one right here. Let me show it to you. Boom and boom. So this is where we are. I'm going to tone down the previous one, which is still valid. It's still valid. We don't know when it is going to come back into play, but so far we don't really need that right now. So this is where we are. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at this, boom, touch here, many touches, boom, right here, touches on the top. And when we came down after touching 484.13, we came back down on 14.57. And at the same time, we were on this bullish channel support. So in fact, we are really bouncing at the bottom of this bullish channel support. So we should be going to 500 easily. Yes, we still have 484.13 to contend with, but it's really possible. It's really possible that we go to 500. So that would be very nice indeed. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So yeah, we mentioned yesterday, and I could not have timed it better. I mentioned yesterday that we were on the 1 hour chart, we were into a downward channel right here. And also at the same time on this 415, I should make this 415 bigger because this is a previous all-time high, a very important all-time high. So we are hovering, the lows are hovering over that all-time high, and the highs were decreasing. So when we have that pattern happening, we know that once we have a break of that downward resistance, downward diagonal resistance, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I mentioned wait for it to break 447.30 right here, because getting outside of a downward resistance does not really mean that we are going to go higher. We could get stuck into a congestion zone. So we could have been stuck right here. The same one at the bottom, but we could have been stuck right here. So might as well wait until we are not stuck anymore. But then what happened today? Boom, first hour, boom, cross everything. We broke downward channel, downward diagonal resistance, broke the horizontal resistance. So this was the buy on the 1 hour chart. If you are a member at the buy alert level or at the community level, I mentioned this. Okay, we have it closed above 447.30. Boom, this is a buy if you want to take it. And now it's been continuing. Great. Cannot be happier. Tomorrow, the stock market are closed, but after that, we are going to see if we cannot reach $500. In terms of indicators, everything is positive. On the daily chart also, stochastic never really went below 60. If you want to make things simple, when you enter into a stock, you can hold it while stochastic remains above 60. So that would have mean getting in at 273 or make it 286 by the time it closed. So 286 to holding it till right now at 460 something. This is pretty nice. Yeah, myself, I am a little bit, I like to get in and out. So myself, I got in here, I got out. If I remember, I got out at some point right here. Then I got back in here. I got out at 475, something like that, when we started to lose that very small congestion zone we had on the 1 hour chart. Now I am back in after 447. So I tend to play it very precisely, but you don't have to do that. So you can get my buy signals right here. You can just enter them. And then while we have stochastic over 60, you can remain into the stock. And when I give you another one, another buy signal, you can just enter again or just stay in it and be comforted that a new buy signal happened. So if you're still in it, it means that it is safer for you because the stock is showing us that it wants to continue higher. So basically, this is how you can play that. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. Boom, VIX. Yeah. So if you look at the VIX, you are going to have a pretty good idea of what's happening with the stock market. So VIX is plunging. We are back down to 1427, extremely low. So stock market is going to tear. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones rebounding nicely, still below 43,339. So we cannot really say that it has really recovered, but it's very close. We climbed back above this diagonal support, but I still need that 43,339 horizontal resistance. And we would need stochastic over 60, and we would need to break above and close above the 21-day moving average. It can still work. It can still work. You can buy back at any time, but if you want to just have a higher probability entry, then this is what you can do. SPX stochastic is back above 15,981. So this one is as good as it gets for now. Close to big long-term resistance. So I'm still going to say it. It's a concern. We stock that's close to support. We like it a little bit less when it's close to resistance, but the proof is in the pudding. So if the proof is in the pudding and the stock is continuing higher, then can we really complain? The theory is one thing, but the practice is something else. So this is where we are right here. So looking very good. And NASDAQ, this one is nicer because we are closer to the support of the bullish channel. Let me just redraw. Okay. No, this is good like this. Let me just clear things up a little bit. So yeah, just broke above 21,537. This one is back on. Back on the bullish channel we are in is this one right here. So we should be reaching the other side of it. And boom. So this is the other side. So we are talking about 23,500 to 24 something, depending on how fast we are reaching it. This is where we could be seeing a slowdown. So yeah, stock market is doing pretty good. And if we move it down a little bit, we see a lot of green, a lot of green, a lot of green. So become a member to get my buy alerts and or to become part of my community. We have so many stocks that we are finding buy alerts for that if you don't want to put all of your eggs into Tesla, you can also find other stocks which are launching. So it's always nice to fructify the money that you worked hard to accumulate. Thank you very much for watching. Let me wish you a Merry Christmas. Tomorrow, stock markets are closed, so we are going to be back on the 26th. So have a great Christmas Eve and Christmas Day tomorrow. We are going to talk on Thursday, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine et joyeux Noël.